Alright, last minute green crystal quests. We're a little late to the party. Oh, actually, I did. Yeah, we're at level 3. We did bring a party of Sephiroth, Iris, and Rem. This is the core fight that we landed on for the weekly reroll. And I figured, let's just take it. It's not, necessarily a hard fight per se. It's just a very spongy one. Like, there are a few gimmicks, but like mainly just not being able to bring most elemental units because this guy does resist elemental resist, or does have elemental resist immunity. So we're just going to go ahead and not bring any elemental units if that's the case, So here I think I'm actually going to press LD. We do want this little sword to die relatively soon, but it's not like super imperative that he dies immediately or anything like that. I think we're going to go for a Sephiroth BT time, like with him just charged up on the gauge and everything. So in order to do that efficiently, we are going to want to charge with our charging characters really quickly. So here we're just going to spam a few cures with Rim, and these guys will start delaying us after a certain point. I think it's like on the 30%, 40% threshold. So here I'm actually going to want to swap into Iris. Because I do believe she's the one with Seymour Call, and just the little delay is going to help a lot. So let's go ahead and get that on. The cross cleave, and I don't believe these guys give themselves any buffs or anything like that, so that shouldn't be that much of an issue. Wow, I got a big frame drop there out of nowhere. I wonder what that was about. Yeah, but anyway, this fight shouldn't be that much of an issue in all honesty. It's just a very spongy is all. And here I'm just going to start potion passing it up. And these should start delaying us fairly soon. Yeah, there it is. There's the delay. But it shouldn't be that much of a big deal in all honesty. And here I think I'm actually going to, with Rem, Swamp turns into Iris once again. And that just also brings up Rem's turn rate. And I kind of want to also use Iris's BT effect here. Just so we could get some, or reduce their max brave and start breaking them. I think we're actually going to go ahead and do that. Just because I do want to start charging with Rem and just breaking them while we do it. Like Sephiroth's BT effect will also do that just fine. But this also protects the party from, dying from anything crazy from their max brave or anything like that. We're getting pushed back by quite a bit. And we do want to kill this little sword guy before he actually starts, or before A actually triggers his little effect right here. And here with Rem, I think I actually need to press LB, so that's about to fall off. $600k. And that's the good part about having a Rem's beat, or having Rem's follow up with these max bravery messer-uppers. BT effects that go ham. BT effects that go ham, that's the word of it. Just get rid of this sword while or get him down as low as we can. And we did bring Bahamut Summon just because it is non-elemental, and that's actually kind of important. So is killing A right here, because if we don't do that, actually we could also just break A, and that works just as well. 12%. And I do need to press Sephiroth's EX here anyway. So I think I'm going to do it. And hopefully that kills the B enemy. Perfect. Now this threshold attack isn't going to kill us immediately. And now it's just a bravery attack and he spawns it again. So now we, plenty of time. He's got a liquid barrier, but that's actually not going to mean a whole lot. Here we're actually going to want to get what's her name, Rydia up. My memory's been really bad today. I don't know what the deal is. Force ability. It's fine because we do have Iris's BT effect up, so that should do nothing. Although, like, he's gonna brave poison us, but that's actually not even gonna be relevant. Here we're just gonna focus on B. I think for that we're just gonna press LD. We're going to follow Sephiroth, just so we're a little, yeah, we're over here. And now with Rem, we just want to get her BT effect going. Because we're already at 100%, so now we just want to get all of our bonus effects going for damage. And then from there should be a fairly standard force time of just get as high in the gauge as possible, set up launching, and then go for a big ass BT phase. I think with Sephiroth it should be a fairly easy thing to accomplish, just because his damage is really high. So I'm actually gonna set this up real quick. We're gonna lose that 1 turn buff on Rem, but that's perfectly fine. Anything I need here? Not really. I guess I could also just reset up. Yeah, I'll go ahead and reset up Seymour. Just so we have more turns on that rest in peace debuff. And this will give us time to just set up Sephiroth's BT effect. And we could fix the turn order later with Sid Rain's call, so we're not in any real danger or anything like that. Like, we're at 1s, but I don't even think these guys can do 1 damage to me now that their max brave is at 0, so we're perfectly fine. It should push us back a little bit, but that's perfectly fine. And here I think we just go for nothing fancy. I think we just literally go for Moon Buff. Yeah, because we want the turn order. Yeah, this is a fine turn order because Sephiroth's going to get pushed back 1 more time, but that's perfectly fine. Yeah, I think now's the time. Yeah, because this fight is honestly a fairly boring one, if I'm being quite honest with you. It's just big HP sponge in the middle, that's it. Because I believe this guy has, what, 300 million HP on his own? So, you know, fairly tanky. But we just had a fight where we had to deal with 2 300 million HP units, and we got through it fairly quickly, so, you know, I'm not too worried about this fight, if I'm being honest with you. Although that was with Golbez and Weiss, and those two. Those two together, man, that damage is absurd. Yeah, that sword should just be dying to the regular follow-up attack, so nothing we can't handle. We are going to try focusing on B though, or on A though, just because his HP pool is pretty high. Bagoosh. Now I have the option to actually set up Sid Rain's here if I want to. It's not a bad idea. I'll hold off. We also have the option to go into BT phase early if we wanted to, but I think for this fight in particular we're going to want to do it later and just have our main damage dealer with the high percentages, as opposed to just doing like a FR echo spam towards the end. Because these two characters that are, you know, Rem and Iris, I think they tend to prefer using their echoes early as opposed to later. Like, they're not the biggest damage dealing FR echoes. Alright, we're where we need to be. This is perfect. It's actually all going according to plan fairly well. Now the only obstacle is going to be actually getting to the damage that we actually need. So we should be at 9 after we do Heavenly Fists, and we'll bring up, let's bring up Rem. I don't know if Sid Rain's actually fulfills the requirement for Sephiroth for all 3, or for all 2. I don't think he does, actually. Yeah, it's only 40%, but that's perfectly fine, because now we can just go straight into our BT time. And here we always start with our lowest hitting attack, because we're not really going to need AoE damage for this, because there's only one enemy. Bagoosh. Next, I think we need to actually press LB. This isn't going to give us the free skill, but we want to save that attack for later. because we want our big HP damage to actually be on our single target attacks. And here we should be close to maxing it out anyway. Bagoosh. Bagoosh. And this guy is tanky. Doing 39 million. His life bar isn't moving all that much. He's had plenty of turns on the gauge though, so that's good. And we haven't even done our big ass Octa Slashes yet. Man, if only we could have Iris copy the whole BT phase, that would be absurd. That would be too busted. That'd be like Astos level. Man, that's a lot of damage, Sephiroth. The thing is, I don't think I'm gonna have enough turns to actually get to one more Sephiroth turn. 4, 3. Yeah, it's gonna end on 2-1. So unfortunately, Iris can't copy. If it was Iris Sephiroth, that would be great. But I don't think it's gonna be like that. A little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Bagoosh. The 35 million off that. We've done so much damage and like this guy's still sticking around. That's like the problem with these kinds of fights where you just increase their HP pools. If it's a high HP pool enemy to start with, then it's just a really annoying fight. $254 million. Here, I think we actually go ahead and swap turn into Sephiroth. And we actually want to go into Summon. Into Octa Slash. $56 million. And then here we do the EX to copy Sephiroth. Oh, he's 8% off. He's 8% off. Can we do 8% just raw? Actually, this is gonna be the test. Dude, 3 million damage didn't bring him down 1%. He's so tanky. I think it's like 4 million damage per 1%. That's gotta be the threshold for it. There's no black materia. Yeah, 3 million damage doesn't do it. But I think with Rem EX spamming, we should be able to get it done. We're already down 2%? Okay, it's fine. Here I'm gonna actually LD. Because we just need Sephiroth to do big 3 millions and then Iris to copy it. And we should get there to where we need to be. Yeah, I don't see this guy's turns anywhere. So we should have time. We should have time. Alright, Octa Slash go. Yeah, that did almost 4 million. Wow, this is a bit of a drag, but we're getting there. This is why I'm focusing on the stats for when we do get, oh, that was a 4 million shot? Alright, Sephiroth, go! And our BT effects are about to run out, so a little unfortunate there. Here, I think I'll just use it to swap into Sephiroth. Yeah, because we're starting to get delayed, but as long as he doesn't get a turn to summon that little shithead of his, we should be fine. And with that, we just want to focus the big damage buff that Rem gives and put it on Sephiroth. Yeah, like so. A little bit of a scuffed ending here, but you know what? I'll take it just because this fight is kind of an HP sponge and I'm already running low on time, so... Yeah, just hit him for 3 million each turn, no big deal. No big deal. Yeah, we're just spamming Sephiroth Octoslash at this point. Go! Can you die? Alright, Rem, finish it off for us. And then the follow-up attack should do it. Wow. And I think we should be fine. I think we should be fine. That is not fine. Okay. Are we dying? Kind of. That's kind of a big deal. So what we're going to do... We're going to do this. And we're actually going to press Cure. And the follow-up attack should actually bring him down close enough to dead. No. Okay, the strat now is we're gonna Brave Attack until it's Rem's turn, and then we could just Cure to win. That is our new strategy, I like it. Man, I can't believe I've been reduced to this. Actually, what is the turn limit? 45 turns? We got more than enough. We got more than enough. The real question is, can Rem do 1%? This is silly. This is silly. I don't think potion passing is actually going to do anything because that's just like a free instant turn. There's no damage involved. We're going to Cure until we win, damn it. Come on, Siphon Spear. Actually, 18,000? It's 20,000 to lose. Okay, I'm going to hope that that was enough, and if it's not, well, god damn it. A little bit of a scuffed run at the end. You guys didn't see nothing. You guys didn't see nothing. It's perfectly fine. And unfortunately, Sephiroth, just a little shy of damage there, even with the Iris EX copy at the end. But you know what? We'll take that. We'll take that. Anyway, let's go to the crystal room and upgrade some stats here. Alrighty, at the main crystal room, and last time I did get the A5 passive just because I thought it was pretty good. Going on to the right over here, there is A4 that's also pretty interesting, where like it gives you an additional Brave attack for each attack you've done, or for each Brave attack you've done. So it's basically like what's her name? Prish. It's a Prish LD call, and that's pretty strong. And there's also Crystal Passive A3 here. I think if I would get another one, it'd probably be A4. I think A2 is kind of niche, right? Yeah, it's for launching, which is like alright, but I think for now I'm just going to focus on the stats. So, do I already have max HP? I do. So I'm going to take these attack nodes over here. Oh, I already have this. So we'll take a max bravery node here. And I think we'll just go ahead and take an initial brave node here. What is A3? Okay, what does this do? Increased own brave damage based on number of active buffs. Oh, and then the buff duration increases. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks in all honesty. But there you go, boys. There's the run. A little bit of a scuffed run. Take it easy.